Our new roommate declared a dress code and then tried to humiliate us into following it. When I moved into a rental house with 4 of my closest college friends, it felt like we were continuing a part of life we all secretly missed. We already understood each other's habits, humor, and limits, so living together was almost effortless. Our simple rule system kept everything stable. Every house decision was made by majority vote. It didn't matter if it was about cleaning, quiet hours, or shared expenses. We talked, we voted, and once the vote was done, the issue was settled. Because everyone respected the system, arguments never lasted long, and the house stayed surprisingly peaceful for a place full of young guys. A month ago, one of the roommates moved out to live with his girlfriend. To replace him, he brought in a friend of a friend, someone none of us knew. The new guy seemed fine at first. A bit stiff, very proper, the type who stands straight even when relaxing, but polite enough. He paid on time and didn't cause any problems. We explained the voting system, added him to the group chat, and assumed things would continue smoothly. A week later, he called a house meeting. He stood in the living room like he was about to give an official speech and said he had something important to announce. We expected something reasonable, maybe noise issues or cleaning concerns. Instead, he said he felt uncomfortable with how casually dressed we were around the house. None of us walk around naked, but we often hang out shirtless or in boxers, especially in the morning or after training. Since we met playing sports, this was normal for us. He asked us to create a rule requiring everyone to stay fully clothed at all times. We followed our system and voted. The majority said no. Still, we weren't trying to be rude, so we told him we'd be more mindful. I started wearing shirts and sweatpants around the house more often. There were still moments where I wasn't fully dressed, like grabbing something from my room after a shower, but nothing extreme. Apparently, this wasn't enough for him. One of our oldest rules is that anyone bringing guests must give a quick heads up in the group chat, mostly so no one walks into the living room half-dressed. The new guy suddenly stopped giving any warnings. The first time it happened, I walked into the kitchen half asleep in underwear and found him there with several people I didn't know. I excused myself, changed, and reminded him about the rule. He brushed it off. A few days later, another roommate had the same experience. Then one afternoon, he confronted us with a proud, almost victorious expression. He asked if his plan had worked. When we asked what plan, he admitted he'd been bringing guests over without warning on purpose, trying to embarrass us into following the clothing rule he wanted. He genuinely believed shaming us in front of strangers would force us to change. We told him his tactic didn't work. After years of living together, seeing each other half-dressed wasn't a big deal. His plan only made him look petty and disrespectful of the house rules. He got angry, stormed off, and spent the rest of the day complaining even to the guys who also voted against him. Now he acts like he's the victim, refusing to accept that he moved into an already functioning system and tried to manipulate everyone else.